Hey, this is Matt Hatter, and this is going to be a supercut, meaning this is a bunch of episodes all rammed together. This is days 0 through day 100 of this Skyblock series. If you've watched the whole series, this will be a lot of repeat content. I don't know if I added anything new at all, except for this intro. Anyway, if you haven't, this is a great way to catch up. You get rid of all the intros and outros, you don't have to deal with the playlist. This is Matt Hatter, and let's get into it. Oh, and I'm sorry about the audio quality in the first episode. I could not re-record it because it was a server start and it was bad. I thought about just scrapping the whole idea, but I'm glad I didn't. So let's just get through that and then it gets better from there. Okay, here we are in Skyblock. This is Nether Start Skyblock, and there may be gas around, so I'm going to get started as I talk. I want to build a safe little area for me before I give you the actual intro, but we're going to explain this in due time. Stick around for a second. And that's an achievement that just went off, and that is something that is new about this particular Skyblock series. Let me get up inside of this mushroom and we'll get into what's going to happen. Okay, I think I am safe. Anyway, this is Mad Hatter. Hopefully you enjoyed that start. This is Skyblock Nether Start. And I have a new pack added. This pack isn't really out yet. I mean, you can find it on GitHub if you know where to look. But if I have a stick that's named stats and I right click, you can see all of the stats that I have for this world. So if I look at scores, you can see that we have blocks broken, we have blocks placed, a lot of things, and these will get bigger and bigger as we go. Additionally, if I go to objectives, you will see these are a number of advancements that exist, and we're going to start going through these as we play the game and getting as much as we can. Some of these are marked off because I preloaded the world using this account and I didn't anticipate the achievements. That's sort of unfortunate, but it is what it is. In Nether Start, what is different? In a Nether Start Skyblock, we don't have access to water or lava. We have to earn that. And we also don't have easy access to a lot of the other overworld stuff that, you know, would come naturally. So because we don't have water and lava, and because trees do not grow naturally, we need to have bone meal. You'll see I started with 10 bone meal, and that 10 bone meal is going to have to be used to grow trees. And then this wart on the trees is going to have to be used to grow the next tree using a composter. So this only works if you have a composter and if you are keeping on making trees. One thing that is scary about this particular version of Nether Skyblock is ghasts can spawn because the roof is made out of barrier blocks. So they look invisible, but they are basically just invisible bedrock. We cannot go above, but that means we are in a cave. If we make spawnable blocks, ghasts have a chance to spawn on those blocks. We got to be really careful about how we expand. One thing I will tell you, I actually do enjoy the Nether Start Skyblock because you're always having to do something at the beginning. You're not just waiting for a tree to grow. Oh, another thing, like I said earlier, I pre-generated this world, meaning I had this account teleport all around using a behavior pack that I threw together really quickly, and I played just a block using commands in every single chunk. So this is going to load much faster than your world will be if you choose to use this pack. I will probably release that preloading behavior pack at some point. I don't have it out right now. I don't have an estate where you could actually use it. I have to edit the code, make it work for me, and it's just not ready for other people to have yet. But that is why if you see me die and you see me come up really quickly, that's because I preloaded the world. What other things should you know about this? So this is using Pillow Core, and Pillow Core is a variant that was put together by Mr. Skellington, who I think said he's going to play on this world. And that variant is if you die and you have a bed, you get to use your bed. If you die and you don't have a bed, then you get a new island. So it's going to be a while before we have a well, spawn point. It's not just a bed. But once we have a spawn point, we'll be able to use that to make sure we keep our island and not have to go start from the beginning. We do get random nylium when we start, so I started with blue nylium on a crimson island. That was just pure random chance. Other people will have started with red nylium in other biomes. Anything else? Seed. I did pick this seed. The seed has some interesting overworld features. I did not choose any of the nether stuff. I didn't really care about that. One of the interesting overworld features is it has 2 woodland mansions inside of 3000. It has a bunch of witch huts in it. It has a reasonable amount of the new biome, and I have never seen it before in Skyblock or in normal. I don't even know how the creaking works, to be honest. I know that exists. I know the name of the biome, but about as far as I have for Minecraft. And I actually haven't played Minecraft, broken a block, or done any of that in like maybe 6 months or so. So this may be a little rough. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go clear this tree out and see about growing another one. So let me check back in with you after that. Okay, I did make a couple of tools. This is going to be incredibly painfully slow if I don't have like hoes and axes. It took me forever to get those couple of blocks down. We do have quite a bit of free nether wart blocks because these ones all, you know, were on my starter island. They were not actually farmed, which is really cool because that gives us a good start on getting wood. I am gonna work on expanding out this this island, I think, before I do too much growing of nether trees. So we're gonna have to go down, and then maybe we'll see about going out. So I'm being really careful with crafting because I don't want to craft that stat stick away. The stat stick is sort of given to you on spawn, and it would be effectively an end game item with the current state of the world because yeah, it takes a long time to get enough iron together to get an anvil, so I really don't want to lose that stick. So we're going down. I think we could go down. Nope, we can't go down one more block, but I can make a slab because I want to do this on bottom slabs. Let's make some more bottom slabs, and we've got to at some point soon get food going, and I don't want to lose the crimson nylium, but I also need to get down, so we're going to use some of our bone meal, and we're going to see if that can get down. Oops, I lost a netherrack there. Okay. Now we at least have nylium down, and let's see about just making this place a little bit more safe. Placing some blocks. We definitely don't have very much wood yet, so we're gonna have to throw some more. Oh crap, did I screw this up already? I may have almost already screwed this. I need to get a tree in the next... I need to get a tree with this 7 bone meal, otherwise I have to reset. That was really dumb of me, but I forgot to make a composter, and I don't have any logs right now. So please, 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 pretty please. 3, 2, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. I was not thinking there. I made all of my wart into slabs, and I should have made some composters. Now let's make a composter before I screw this up again. Crimson planks, crimson slabs, composter. Okay, now I'm not in a potential world hurt. I can compost a bunch of this and get bone meal. That was almost catastrophic on literally the first tree. Now, I want to do some more expanding first, so we're going to make some more slabs. Oops. And I'm going to end up killing myself on hunger if I'm not really careful, so let's not do that. And I'm going to turn off ambient sounds. Those may be, they may actually be causing you to have weird audio issues in the recording, so I'm going to turn them off while I'm recording. It is a little bit unnerving or whatever, but it also means that if I cut audio, you don't get coherent sounds. You get these little weird jumps. So we'll turn those off. Ooh, I was underneath of a block there crouching and I almost walked off an edge. That was a bit scary. And we need to build out one more and then I can go tear that tree down. And even one more. We might tear the tree down like this. And we're going to keep these warped light blocks, the fungus blocks, because we're going to end up with a lot of them over time, but they're really nice light blocks. They have a lot of really cool properties with them, and I don't really want to compost them, and that's all I could really use them for right now. This is going to be one of the most painful bits. Is for a really long time, we're going to have wood tools, and wood tools, it's debatable how valuable they're going to be because they break so fast. So one of the things that we're going to want to get is a barter farm, and we want that not right away but reasonably quickly. If we get barter farm, we can get some iron on the go, and that's also how we're going to get to the overworld, is by bartering for obsidian and fire charges, probably turning the fire charges into light the portal. One of the things that I know was an incredible quality of life improvement is the hopper. A hopper to do the composting for you is an incredible quality of life improvement. All right, I am actually really worried about losing this stick, and so I'm going to make myself a chest, and I'm going to put valuable things in that chest. And for now, this particular stick is very valuable, and I'm going to put the lights in there, and then I'm going to just go and compost a bunch, get some more netherrack made up, or some more nether trees made up. We'll probably tear this island down to the bottom, get every bit of netherrack we can, and then work on expanding out and setting up two areas, one for warped nylium, and then this one for crimson nylium. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna just be a lot of this. Okay, well, I'm set up pretty nicely here. I can't break this block, otherwise I'll lose the ancient debris. I put my crafting table up here. I spawned with the blue and I spawned on a red island, so I have both. I've gotten quite a bit. I've got a stack and a half of logs right now, but I'm starting to get hungry, so I'm gonna have to build out and let things spawn. If hoglins spawn up here, they will eat my face. So I'm gonna put these down and it should pacify them, but I'm gonna get a couple more of them around, and then I'm gonna put a island a ways back. I'm gonna put some fences around so that way I can manage like my risk. So I'm gonna start building that, and then I'll show you what I got when I'm done. We'll just let a couple of hoglins spawn in here so we can get some food, and then I will kill them with a sword, which I've got to craft. I don't have a way to cook food, but it'll still be better than nothing. Oh, good time to strike. Anyway, I am keeping an emergency bone block here in case I screw up. I'm keeping an emergency bone block, and I'm gonna also keep, extra mushrooms. I'm gonna keep a couple of these on me. And at the other end, I'm gonna put one of these, and I'm gonna put 3 or 4 of them. That maybe I put a button on it just so that it doesn't spawn things. But I don't want to have hoglins spawn and be angry over there. So let's see. I'm just looking out. That's a weird shape. I don't see anything. I do play with nether fog on. That's something that some people don't like, but I play with it on because that's sort of vanilla-ish. I know I've got a bunch of plaques in here that are not vanilla at all. we're gonna pick direction. I'm gonna put up some fences and we're gonna get going. It did not take very long at all. There's plenty of hoglins and a couple of piglins over there. I'm gonna take my time to make sure I do this safely. I don't want to die. The hoglins should be pacified by the mushrooms, but I really don't want to die. So we're gonna take our time. Don't really want to fight the piglins right now. Should be able to hit his feet. Axe, I got the axe on me. Okay, I should be able to hit his feet through the door. We'll do this the most cowardly way possible. Oh, I can get his head. Man. Hey, it's the first monster I killed. How do I get you? Okay. Yes. I'm pretty sure these zoglins are pacified by those mushrooms. I just don't want to find out. Man, I broke my wood sword. Well, 3 pork chops that I can't cook, but at least I can get some food. It should not take very long for these guys to spawn. I was thinking about getting some leather so that way I could at least have a little bit of armor.
Yeah.
So I'm still composting, and that's just kind of the life of this Nether Start Skyblock. There's always something to do, but the thing is, there's always something to do. So there's no, like, time just to hang out, which means I think I'm going to call it here. What I have set up is I got my composter. I've got this area. This area is set up to be, it's not there yet, but the idea is that we have 1, 2, 3, and then we'll bone meal here, and then 1, 2, 3, bone meal, and bone. We'll fix it in a bit. But now I can get these mushrooms on this platform, and then I can plant them here, and then get my trees going. And now the way that I've actually been climbing these taller trees is with ladders. What I do is I do that, jump up, climb the tree, chop chop, and we're gonna be a little bit low on bone meal here. I do have my 9 emergency bone meal, which I am not going to use unless it's an emergency, but maybe I'll get enough bone meal out of this to keep going. We'll see. I've got a couple of mushrooms now, which is kind of nice. Anyway, this is sort of life on day 1, is you chop trees, you bone meal, you chop trees, you bone meal, and you go through many hoes. I've probably been through like 20 or 30 hoes by now. And you can see I haven't built that much. All I have is that little strip and the thing I'm standing on. Yes, some of the parts have gone to the void, but not like a significant number. I actually do have a plan. We can't move this until we get to diamond tools, but over that way, there is a nether wastes, and that means that we can start to get gold. And if we get gold, then we can barter. And if we can barter, well, that is how we actually make progress in this game. Bartering is the most important thing that we can do in Nether Start Skyblock. So we've got our food, which we got last time using the hoglins, and I believe I have 25 pork chops on me, and there's probably another 20 or 30 in that area. We're gonna need a fair bit of wood to get to that biome. I looked on chunk base. It's probably about 150 to 200 blocks away, which isn't that much, but I don't want to lose this world, or I don't want to lose this particular starting spot. So it's got to, we got to take our own time. So we got to take our time getting over there and build safely. I don't know if I'll do fences the whole way or whatever, but I'm going to build at least a couple of blocks wide and at least with 1 safety rail, because I don't want to fall in the void just because I wasn't paying attention. So we're going to get a little bit more wood. I'm going to get some blue wood, I think, because I think I'm going to do blue wood rails and redwood bottoms. Sort of like I did over there. Oops. And I have gone through so many hoes. Well, we're here and we lost the red particles, so I'm pretty sure that means we're in nether wastes. and you can see a zombie pigman spawned over there. So I think we are comfortably into nether wastes. We'll have to go get that stat stick to actually make sure, but that means we could start building some sort of very rudimentary gold farm. I'm going to run back here because I had to despawn a bunch of piglins and I want to get close enough to actually be able to work with them. I think I'm going to build a path around this platform so that way I don't have to deal with hoglins and piglins, just so that I have a little bit of safety. So I'm going to do that now so that way if I want to, I can safely walk around and not worry about getting mauled, because that area inside of there is going to remain dangerous. It has to in order for us to grow trees there. So we kind of want to make a way on platforms we can get around it. Anyway, we'll get that cleaned up. But you can see there's just been a little bit of building and a little bit of chopping trees. Not a lot. Actually, let's go take a look at the stats for this to see where we're at, because this is kind of the interesting thing. Having that stat stick means we can check things like blocks broken. So let's see. Well, we broken 2,800 blocks, 2,900 blocks, and yeah, that's what it looks like right now. Lots and lots of nether wart. Killed 11 piglins, 27 hoglins. We're getting there. Cool. Okay, I've been chopping wood for quite some time. You can see I got quite a bit. We're going to do pillars out of the warped. Actually, I probably need a little bit more warped. But we'll see. We're going to do pillars out of warped. We're going to do a floor out of this nether wart block. And then we're going to do trapdoors out of as crimson trapdoors. So we're going to get over there, see what we can get done, and it's going to be a little bit tricky because gas can spawn on those islands. We might need to go over to the islands before we actually do any building. So we might go to the islands first and then go build stuff as we go. I don't have a really good plan, but that's gonna just have to do. So I think we're gonna go to that island. I know both of them are spawnable from here, so just gonna keep our ears open and keep building. There's a red mushroom over there. That can be useful to make a mushroom stew. And I'm just listening, keeping my ears open for gas sounds. I've seen gas spawn on it. There's definitely pigmen spawning on them. See what we can get done. Don't know what else we're going to do on this island other than tear it down so it doesn't spawn monsters. We might put some crimson over any of the blocks that we can't mine. Like, we can't mine that ancient debris yet because we don't have diamonds. There is blackstone. I would like to get 8 blackstone. I don't think we're going to get that out of this island. Okay, well that's going to go in the void. There's 4 blackstone it looks like. Maybe 3. See what can we get. Yeah, there's 4 blackstone. Okay, 4 blackstone is a win. It's not going to completely change the game. 8 blackstone would probably change the game for me. 4 blackstone. Oh man, there's lava there. That is almost deadly. Oh crap. Let's see. Okay, we gotta eat. Heal up. Heal up. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, now that lava is mostly contained. We're going to leave the lava there because eventually we might need a couple of lava sources. And I don't have access to any other lava that I know of yet. So, we'll keep it around. But we're going to slab off all the stuff that we can move, I guess. make this island just not exist anymore. A stick, and I need another pickaxe. I need to be careful because as much as I really want stone tools, I don't have a renewable type of stone, and I would like to get a furnace until I can get my bartering setup ready. Once we can barter, then we can use stone tools. Oh, that mushroom died. I should have been more careful with that. There's still a mushroom up there. I can lose these, and I can maybe get up and get it. Yes. Let's see. Stew. Yeah, we need both mushrooms. We can combine these, put that together, and I think that is pretty much this island destroyed. We got 4 blackstone. Would really like 8, but we got 4. So make sure. Yeah, we can craft furnace with blackstone. Okay. So yeah, we really want to hang on to that blackstone until we can get 8 of it, so that way we can make a furnace. Alright, this place is now safe. There's not going to be any monsters spawning. We might use this for, I don't know what, but we might use it for something. For now, I'm going to go back, put stuff away, and then we can come and try to conquer that other island, or we can jump in and move things around. Oh, and Mr. Skeleton joined. Mr. Skeleton, our Duke, is the person who came up with the concept for Pellocore, and he tried to swim in lava. GG. Must have spawned on an island that doesn't really make sense to play on. Well, I forgot to record it, but I am over here now on this island, and I got a brown mushroom. You can see it in my hotbar. And there is some gravel, but I don't see any blackstone, which kind of sucks, to be honest. But hey, it is what it is. So we'll keep mining out this island, and then we should be good to plan out our first, like, one chunk, I guess, probably is what we're gonna do. One chunk gold farm. Oh, there's where the ghast is spawning. I do hear gas noises every once in a while here, and it looks like that's where the ghast is coming in. So I gotta be careful. I'll keep recording just in case. I now have 3 ancient debris, so it's kind of cool. I can't mine any of it, but I have it. Once we get this gold farm up, there won't be a need to collect netherrack, because I do have crafting recipe, or not crafting, bartering table changes, where instead of nether bricks, I give netherrack, and that is because you smelt nether bricks, or you smelt netherrack to make nether bricks, and it just kind of makes sense to me to, you know, not, like, nether bricks don't do anything for you in Skyblock, and if you need them, you can get them with a smelter. So it just seems to make the game more challenging, but also give you more options, which I think is the right move for most of these crafting packs. Okay, now we got to get rid of the rest of this netherrack, and then we can get out of here. I don't want to be anywhere near that glowstone. That glowstone is a danger. So we're going to go over here, and then we're going to start planning. And I'm going to do some looking around, making sure that I don't do something silly. But for the most part, we're in pretty good shape. One benefit about getting to those 2 islands is I can make a bowl, and I can make soup, and I can eat the soup. I got 2 bowls. I got 4 bowls, and I can eat the soup, and that actually gives you pretty decent saturation. Is something that I can't get from the pork chops, so that's actually kind of handy. I gotta get a lot more blue though. I decided to do something a little bit different, and I need some blue for decoration, so this is a little bit more chopping wood. Okay, I've been at this for a while, and I can tell you definitively, I am so tired of the wooden hoe. It isn't even funny, like, the number of wooden hoes I've gone through. Yeah, it's just we need to get to cobblestone at least. I need to get bartering up. If we get to cobblestone, I can deal with the wooden axe, but having to go through 3 hoes for some of the trees or 2 hoes for some of the trees is just brutal. I've gone through so many of them. I know this is probably like episode 2, and it's just so much time. See, like, I've already used that one up. And yeah. Actually, we could figure out how many hoes I would have had to use. At least a ballpark. Using the stats tracker. Give me a second to go do... Actually, we're going to get this tree gone because I don't want to end up with hoglins on top and having to fight hoglins way up here. Nope, there goes a hoe. Yeah, this tree is going to be basically 2 full hoes and then a little bit. Which is good because I need these particular blocks. These blocks are what I'm going to build the gold farm out of, and the gold farm is going to be how I get blackstone so I can move away from this wooden hoe to a cobblestone one, which at least will give me some amount of durability. It's like, what, 60 durability for a hoe? That's just not enough. Wooden swords are even worse. I can only kill 2 hoglins with a wooden sword. Okay, now we'll collect all this stuff up, and we're gonna go check our stats to see how many wooden hoes I've gone through. And I gotta close all these doors. I always forget to close them. I should put pressure plates on them, but you know, is what it is. Okay, let's go to scores. We'll look at, so wooden can do about 60. So I've broken 2 hoes just on shroomlight. Netherwart, I've broken 50 hoes on netherwart, and I've broken about 40 hoes on the blue. So I've broken about 100 hoes so far, and I'm just getting tired of breaking and making tools. And I don't know how many swords I've broken, but it's been a lot. See, watch this. I'll show you what I mean by the swords just don't have enough durability. So brand new wooden sword. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 swings. 18, 19, 20, 21. It's almost broken. I've killed 2 hoglins. Come here, bud. 3 hoglins. And I don't know if I'll be able to kill this last one before my sword breaks. I'm not going to go in there because they'll attack me if I can kill 4 hoglins maybe with 1 wooden sword. And you can see that sword is toasted. It almost is broken. So yeah, I am really tired of wood tools. So what we're going to do is grab all of the stuff I can carry. I don't know that I can actually get rid of all of my wood tools right away, but we'll see what we can do. I'm going to take some shroomlights. Okay, that should be good. Alright, good thing I closed that door. We'll go down to where we're going to build the farm, and we're going to eat. It's the other thing, I could use a lot more saturation, so having the blackstone means I can make a furnace, and if I can make a furnace, then it's a game changer. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pillar up with these crimson blocks. 1, 2, 3, and I gotta get ladders on it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I gotta actually go craft some more of those. I need 10 more and 11 more. That'll be 23. So if I run out of ladders, I've gone high enough. I want to get these down, some of them at least, down to 1-hit kill. So that way, when eventually I pick up a looting sword, I have a higher chance of getting gold. 1, 2, 3. But I don't, and I want a lot of them to die just by drop fall, because then I can, I don't know if I'm going to actually AFK, but let's just, let's get most of them to die to drop fall. This is high enough. We'll do wart. And I'm going to put 1, 2, just so I have a way to get out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, and 16. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go, that's a space. We're going to put a space here, 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 just every other one. On the edges, we'll put a shroom light here. Actually, we'll do it every 4. So we'll go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stick it on the corner. Okay, now we gotta do trapdoors. Okay, now it's the next line. And now this one, we're gonna do the opposite holes, because I don't want to have a piglin walking in a straight line stay on the platform for very long. So the idea here is just to, if they walk in a straight line, they will hit one of these trapdoors and fall down. Okay. Now we're going to go this way, and we'll go this way, and then we'll do every other one again. And yes, I don't really care if this is on the same side right now. Sorry if it bothers you. And it'd probably be faster for me just to build the whole flat area and then poke out some things. But we'll just keep building like this. And then another row. And in case you're wondering, the reason why we're doing the fungus for lights is because zombie piglins can't spawn on those, but they can spawn next to them, or at least 1 block away. And piglins, it's going to be a distance before they can spawn, like a pretty, like 5 or 6 blocks, maybe even 7 or 8. I don't remember, but it will keep the number of piglins down. Because we are in waste, we want just nether. We just want zombie piglins. And more blocks. Okay. Keep on keeping on. We're almost done with the layer. And I should be able to do 3 or 4 or 5 layers, I think. Maybe not, but should be able to do quite a few layers. I might not have the trapdoors to do all the layers. That's a concern. You know, I'm going to just leave a couple of them the wrong way around, because if I go down, ghasts are going to spawn, and honestly, it's not worth the chance of dying to have all of the trapdoors the right way around. Someday, when I have feather falling and a bunch of other stuff, I can think about fixing this, but I'll probably move on to a different farm by then. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I think this might be the last one before I go up a layer. Oh, well, look at, he spawned on that crafting table down there. And I forgot. You know what? We're going to break these out, put them around the other way. I'm going to head down. This will make building more difficult if I don't do it this way. We're just going to have to despawn the gas if they spawn. Because I need to craft some more trapdoors, and I also need to place these all the same direction while I'm building. And I also don't want a gas to spawn here. That would be tragic. We might only have enough trapdoors to do 2 layers. And we might need to switch to green trapdoors, which I don't love, but it's not the end of the world. You're not gonna let me down? Okay, I'll do it this way then. Okay, there we go. And I have to put the trapdoors on the same side. And this is just placing the blocks in the exact same patterns. And do it again. I gotta be really careful, because if one wrong move and I basically die. 2 layers is all I'm gonna have materials for right now. So I think we're gonna cap it. And the reason that we're gonna cap it is because I don't want ghasts. I really don't want ghasts. And we're gonna add an extra outer thing. It's not exactly a chunk, but it'll be fine. Okay, now get back to the top, and we'll place. Oh, we're gonna need slabs. Need a lot of slabs. Actually, we'll do that, and then we're gonna put these up. And then we gotta have a slab here. And we're gonna need more slabs than we got. 1, 2, 3. Bottom slabs. Keep going. It's 1 stack. 1, 2, 3. That's halfway. Just about ready to see if this works. I know this is not the most efficient of any sort of design. We don't have eggs. We don't have tridents. We don't have a lot of stuff. This is just to give us some piglins to get a little bit of gold. And it's going to take us a long time to get enough gold to do anything meaningful with anyway. We're just trying to be able to barter. Like, being able to barter is a game changer. So this would be like effectively a level up. And I just looked at this. I definitely did this wrong. I'll have to come back and clean it up at some point. But we're going to see if it worked. I did the bottom layer right. I did the second layer wrong. You going to fall down one of these holes? Come on. Come on, buddy. Let's drop down. Eggs make this so much more efficient. And we gotta get... Oh, this is gonna be fun. We've gotta get enough nuggets to make a couple of ingots. So that way we can... if we get a couple of ingots, then we can... If we get a couple of ingots, then we can barter for blackstone, and then we can start smelting swords. But we can't smelt swords yet. Oh, come on. I see you wandering up there. We might need to redo this to make them fall... Yeah, we gotta redo this to make them fall faster. Oh, that was a piglin. Not a zombified one. Alright, we almost got our first ingot. We got our first ingot. So, I'm going to do this. And put a little crafting table here. Nope, not there. Look at that. First ingot. And we're going to get plenty of levels this way. Let's put some more lights up there. Hey, bud. Just do every other one. Yeah, you're annoying, Mr. Piglin. Hopefully this will reduce the piglin spawn so we get more zombies, because the zombies are what we're after. And I gotta go fix that top layer at some point. I also gotta go... this waffle design is not ideal. I gotta switch to rails, which is gonna take its own thing. Yeah, see, they just spend too much time up there. Okay, that is not what I want to see. A ghast floating around, and he's not gonna despawn anytime soon. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. They spawned on that glowstone over there, so I gotta get rid of those glowstone. Go away. Just keep going away. Yeah, you just keep going. There we go. I don't know if it despawned or if it just went out of render. Either way, I think it despawned. Okay. So that glowstone's gotta go. Okay, we're going out to fix this ghast problem. And we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a platform. Just so we have some chance if we do fall. And then we're going to go up. Come on. Okay. Now we're going to go back down. That should fix that ghast problem. Okay, and then we'll punch this out. Put that back. Put that back. And take this. And now we're going to get some more gold. So I'll be hanging out over here. And I'll be doing that for a bit. Yeah, I'm going to have to punch out some of those blocks. Let's see, what can we do? Stick. Just going to knock out a couple of blocks like that one. Just going to punch out just random rows for now. I've also got to rotate all those trapdoors. I just don't have the want to do it right now. I want to get an stone axe before I do that. Okay, we'll give that a go. See how these guys move. We'll try it. We're gonna keep trying. We'll be fiddling with this for a little while. Tell you that much. Let's see if this side starts working a little bit better now that I pulled those into bars. Come on down. Come on. Come on down. This is so frustrating. Come on, mobs. Fall down. Yeah, we're gonna be redoing this. Let's get another hoe. Do it. When we were singing, American pie. I have got gold, and I've got piglins, so let's see what we get. Gravel, fire potion. Looks like more gravel. Not what I wanted. More gravel. Yeah, not what I wanted, people. Let's try again. More gravel, leather, ender pearls, quartz. I want blackstone. Just give me some blackstone. That looked like blackstone. 1 second. No, that's soul sand. That's alright. Let's see. Anything else I left in there? No. Alright. So we'll go put stuff away. Okay. Now I can actually create. Let's get some sticks. I can create a soul fire campfire. Now, I need to put a little cooking area together because these pop. I can get some more logs, but for now, I want to get some cooked pork chops going. So let's just do that and let it cook. And I'll break it once it's done. This is not the fastest way to get cooked pork chops, but at least I can get cooked pork chops. Yeah, there we go. And now I can get actual decent saturation. And I'm curious, what do I get when I break these? Soul sand. Just break one. And break. I get 1 soul soil out of it. That's alright. I can actually use that for a basalt generator eventually, which is kind of handy. I will need to get the overworld first, though. I need the blue ice. Just cook our food like this for a little while. So with the 9 ingots I did barter, I didn't get enough, I didn't get any blackstone, so I can't actually make a furnace yet. And I really, really, really want a furnace because then I could turn these swords into, and turn the swords into stuff too. I'm not just stuck with waiting for nuggets or ingots to happen, so it would be nice to get either a looting sword or something to help us get more gold out of this. And then it would be really, really, really nice to get a proper furnace going. And yeah, this is pretty easy because of the way I set this up. They are on 1-hit kill with a weapon. And there's an ingot. That's actually quite handy. 2 ingots I got in that, which is quite handy. Alright, I'm going to put up a wall here. Well, actually what I'm going to do is just make an AFK box. Just do it like this. And then I think what we're going to do, we'll build it up high enough that I can get in and out easily. And I know I'm using a lot of resources for this and it's sort of a silly thing, but I don't got much better to do. Oh, I can make sand from gravel. That's a crafting recipe I added. It takes, you get fewer blocks out, so it is a little bit resource negative, but the idea is that I don't want crafting recipes that feel like cheats. I just want to have renewable materials in Skyblock. So I think we'll do that. And then I don't think I can put this up here and still be able to walk through. Oh, I can. Yes, I can still walk through. All right, so we're going to do a couple more fences. Okay, I could do that. And then I need some fence gates. I need 3 fence gates. 1, 2, 3. I should be able to do a bit of AFK while I wait for zombies to spawn. And I have been sick. I'm feeling a lot better right now. So I'm going to actually do a light, just workout while I wait for zombies to spawn. So that's why I made an AFK box. It's not going to be a crazy long AFK session, probably like 5 or so minutes, and then I'll be back to whack the zombies down, maybe do it again. Blackstone is... I'm just glad I got blackstone so I can have a furnace. It will be good. Smelt the swords. And 2 crying. I'll go barter the rest of this stuff away too, because no sense in keeping it. Okay, first obsidian there, I think. Yep. You don't want to barter? Let's see. Fire charge, another piece of obsidian, some crying. I might need to go get some glowstone. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Oh, I should have closed. I should have closed the gate. Yes. Well, I got food. About 1,000 blocks away. Let's see. Let me look at the coordinates. Let me look at the coordinates. 1,500 minus 1,300. Yeah, that's not the worst. Well, I guess this is what I'm gonna be doing. We'll do that and that and break that out. Well, start over, I guess. I think the play is to make a pickaxe, expand this island out with nether rack, and then pillar up to get this guy. First death is what it is. Oh, a magma block. Blackstone. That was so dumb. I wasn't even thinking about it. It's gonna take so long to get back there too. Well, here we are on that island that I got. I spent a couple hours yesterday getting wood. I have this much wood. I got this much netherrack. I got plenty of bone meal. I can actually start going back to my old island. My old base is at 1,500, so it's about 150 blocks on the X by minus 1,289. It's about 1,000 blocks on the Y. So we needed about 2-ish stacks of wood. I got 3. That should be good. So let's get moving on it. And this might be a bunch of random clips. I have no idea. We're going to get one crafting table made. I need to keep that on me. And then we're going to build, not that, those. Build another set of those. And then we're going to do a couple more stacks of slabs. And I'm going to just do another couple stacks so that they are ready to go. All right, we've got a mushroom. We're going to bring the nylium with us just in case we need to build something. And anyway, let's take a look. We want to go this way. And we're going to have to do this, I guess, relatively quickly because we don't want to have mobs spawn. So let's just get going. It's going to be move a few hundred blocks and then look for islands. If we see an island, we're going to then pivot and try to either go towards it or stay away from it. If it is a island that might spawn magmas or skeletons, we're going away from it. If it is a crimson biome, we might be okay going towards it. We'll see. I'm just going to keep building. We'll look up every once in a while, like every 100 or so blocks, and see if we are near any sort of structures, because I would be really interested in finding a nether fortress, maybe a bastion, but a nether fortress is really what I'm interested in. So we're 128 or 64 blocks away from our island. Piglins spawn. There's an island over there, but nothing else. So we'll just keep on keeping on. I do have the ability to make food, but I don't know that I need that yet. I'd have to get to an island to make food, so we'll see. I suppose I could have been a kind person and left the 2 mushrooms at that island, but I'm not going back now. Okay, 128 blocks. There's there. Okay, nothing I see. We're just going to keep going. And I'm keeping my ears open for ghasts. 1,300 blocks is what we need to do. Keeping going. Oh, this is a crimson, so at least there's not gas on. Oh, that is waste over there. We're not gonna slow down. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. In waste, so we're gonna keep running. And this could be a disaster when I get there because I don't have any armor, and those piglins probably picked up my armor when I died. If they are ones that could pick up things. If not, some of them definitely picked up some gold nuggets. So they're probably persistent. So I really need to get to the part next to the gold farm. Because in the gold farm, I've got gold armor at least. And then I've got some gold swords. And I can go work things that way. We'll have to figure out how we're going to save ourselves. Because just getting to the island isn't enough. We've also got to be safe, right? Well, that's a basalt delta, and that's a crimson. We're like almost halfway there. That's a heck of a tree on that one. Gonna leave it in case somebody wants to start. I'm just gonna go right through. And if we need another pick, we'll build another pick. But I think this means we're going to hit one more island before we get to our place. So we're just gonna keep going straight. Keep on going. We're like a little bit more than halfway. Got about 10 stacks left to place. Apparently I'm close to a bastion remnant. I can't see it, but the way that oh, there it is. So the way that thing triggers is it's looking for a piglin brute. And so a piglin brute just loaded in over at that bastion. So I now know where a bastion's at. I know it's not technically entering a bastion, but I can't detect that we are entering a bastion with the current stuff in Minecraft. So, you know, it fires early, but it's what I can do. It'll also fire early for fortresses. If there's any fortress mobs, they will trigger the same thing. So just be aware if you're using this achievement pack. Yes, a few of the achievements are going to fire very early on on higher sims, but it's what I can do. Would love for different methods to, you know, solve that, but the ones that we could think of were very expensive computationally. We can look at other methods to fix it too. But for now, it works. We found a bastion. Okay. Is that a fortress? Yes, that's a fortress over there. We're gonna stay away from it for now. Or is it a bastion? That's another bastion? Yeah, I think that's another bastion. Yep, definitely a bastion. Got my hopes up. Okay, that is definitely crimson over there then, so I can keep going because gas can't spawn in crimson. Man, these bastions are reasonably close to my my starting area. Oops, we're gonna chop that down. I don't need things on my path. There's a brute. There's a couple of hoglins. Yeah, a couple bastions. I don't know what we'd use them for. They are there. They do have chests. They have a lot of gold in them. There's another biome over there. Can't see it yet around the lava. A blue biome. Okay, so 200 blocks to one of the directions. We'll figure that out once we get a little bit closer. I got to get another 389 blocks. So another 5 stacks of slabs to go before we can turn. This is going pretty smooth though. Can't really complain. Straight to this this island over here. I think we'll make a pick and go right through it. Oh, yeah. Make a pick and go right through it. Interesting. I didn't know they could be that small. That's a tiny island. We'll do a pick. Then while I'm here, I'm gonna make another couple stacks of slabs. Okay, now let's go. Another 1,200 blocks. So there's a broken portal down there. That's kind of handy. If we need it. Looks like soul sand though, so we're gonna stay away. There's that salt. I don't know. The chest at it. All right, 200 more blocks. We definitely have enough wood to make it. It's been relatively uneventful, which is good. Yes, I know I could remove fog. I know I could push back the fog. I know I could do all of that, but I don't know. It takes away from the danger and immersion, so I'm not doing it. I know only being able to see 60 blocks is too short for a lot of people. Don't judge you if you do that and you push things out, but I want the challenge. Okay. That glowstone concerns me a little bit. We're just going to keep moving as fast as we can. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. We'll get there. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. I heard a ghast. I hate that. I'm not gonna even look up. He's not there. I didn't hear him. Look. Okay. Must have despawned or moved further than 60 blocks away. We're just gonna keep going. We're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Because I don't need the extra blood pressure. Almost there. 20 more blocks and then or 10 more blocks and we turn. Is it this way? I think it's this way, but I can't remember. Yes, it is. Okay, we're looking around just to see. Crimson, okay. 1500. Almost close enough that we could see. If we didn't have the fog, we probably could see already. We're just looking for our place so that we could see where we're coming in. I don't know exactly how we're going to recover our gear yet, but we'll figure that out. Oh yeah. I can see the piglins there that have the gear. They're probably bartering like crazy. We're gonna go this way. I know that this is extra blocks and whatever else, but I need to get some gold on before I can deal with those guys. They will just kill me as is. I'm also trying not to despawn all the stuff I had. So just keep moving. Okay. And then we'll go this way. A couple more blocks. I know I don't got a ton of time before my stuff despawns, but we'll try. Wish I would have known that it was closer closer to the other end of my gold farm. I should have looked up the coordinates, but either way, we're gonna just get in and we're gonna go. Run down, grab gold plate, and then run back. Okay, run. Okay, we're gonna get. There is a decent sword in here. That one, and I know there's boots, and I know that there is a chest plate, and that. So we're gonna put those on. That's all I got. And then did I leave any food over here? We'll do that for now, just so that I have regen. We didn't despawn all our gear. Okay, we'll do that. We're gonna drop that stuff, and then we're gonna run back and try to pick up more stuff, just so we refresh the timers. And is that everything? Okay. So now I wasn't thinking. Okay, we're gonna go fight this guy over here. We got knockback and we got sharpness. Okay, that helps. Got pants now. Okay, now let's see. We've got a crossbow. Dang it, I missed. Okay, we're gonna run. And is that everything? Alright, well I have my furnace still, which is the most important thing that I lost. I got my 2 obsidian, which is my second most important thing. Got the blackstone, which is good. Yeah, I think I'm recovered. I do need to deal with that piglin in there. Okay. So we are effectively recovered, but I am not going to make that mistake again. And the way that we're not going to make that mistake again is by putting in... Come on. Where's the pressure plates? There they are. So we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to put pressure plates. 1, 2, 3. Now on the outside, they can't... Those can't stay open. So if I go to open a chest, they will close behind me. Same over here. So now I can go in. When I leave, I got to open the door, and then it's going to close automatically behind me. Now, I won't do that stupid thing again. Alright. I don't even know what to say about that, but hopefully you enjoyed it. I know I had a quite a chaotic thing there. That was a really dumb move to leave the fence open. Not going to happen again. We fixed that. Now we're going to go we're gonna go set up our sword smelting area. It'll be good. We'll go grab all of this stuff. I need some food. It looks like my pork chops fell off the edge. Yep. Okay, we'll put the furnace right here. Furnace is going to go right there. And then I'm just going to put ladders in there. Let me do the math quick. Let's go look at the ladder crafting recipe. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sticks for 1 ladder. If I put a sword in there, or 7 sticks for 3 ladders. That means that it's about 1.5 smelts per ladder. So let's do the I may have lost my looting sword. It's alright, I'll figure it out. It's alright, I'll figure it out. And this is going to be really annoying because you've got to move the things in manually. But hey, we're going to get much better gold now. We're going to keep the sharpness 2 swords and put all this stuff away. We'll cook some pork chops while I clean up things and move things around. I'm going to keep fire aspect around gold. This sword is going to go there. It'd be nice to get a hopper. That's actually the next thing I would really like to have, is a hopper. That's going to take a fair bit of bartering, but now that we have a furnace, that should go much faster. And actually, didn't we have enough blackstone to build a second furnace? I'll go run back and get the blackstone. You know what? Let's go get the pork chop out first, though. Blackstone there. Grab the pork chops because we're going to go cook those. And blackstone there. We can get a couple furnaces going. I don't know how many I want, but because I do want to use blackstone for hose. I am so done with wood tools. I can't do it anymore. So we're gonna do the stone tools, which are actually a massive upgrade, like 3 times better. We'll just do 2 furnaces for now. 1 furnace. We'll do that and drop it that way. And we'll put that away. Okay, now we can do that. And we'll do a crafting table here because I need to be able to craft ladders, because that's what we're going to be using as fuel sources, because you can't burn the fungus, and this is going to take a while. That's why I want a hopper, because smelting these down takes forever. Just having a hopper in a chest would be a biggest upgrade. 1 hopper, 1 chest. 2 hoppers would be ideal, but it's going to take a lot of bartering to get 2 hoppers. Check the barter table quick. On average, 2 gold per nugget, which is real bad. But that means we'll need to barter 10. Well, we need to get like 2 hits of the iron nuggets before we can realistically have iron to use. Okay, let's go get some more gold. Okay, we'll grab some more of the swords out of here. Go clean up these pigmen. Grab some more swords. Yeah, I need a hopper. I'm so inefficient with getting the swords in there. Not sure that the ladders are actually saving fuel, but they might be. When I'm being efficient, I know it does. We'll go clean up the pigmen now. You, and you. Okay, we'll get our more swords out. Yeah, we don't need a Bane sword right now. Okay, let's smelt these guys down. Okay, we'll take that one. We're gonna send these swords up top. Those are garbage. And this should be everything we can do for a little bit. That's the last one. Okay. Let's go craft up our ingots. Go see about bartering. Well, I made myself a stone sword. We'll see how this does. I don't really need the food, but we'll see. Whoa, that was brutal. Yeah, at least one cooked pork chop out of that. I should have hit him with the other sword. 2 cooked pork chops out of this thing. Hey, that wasn't bad. Let's see if we can get... I don't have an... I need to go plant some more mushrooms. Let's see if we can get some crimson, because we're going to make a place for bartering. Okay, and I'm going to make a black stone hoe, because I'm done with that. And we'll make a stone axe once we get there. And then we need some ladders. Okay, now we'll go up. This is so much better. I know it is not, it's sort of silly, but having stone tools is such an upgrade. And I know that the stone tool is going to break pretty quick, but yeah. It's still a third the, like, I can do 3 trees per stone tool rather than 1 tree on average. And pretty soon we'll have plenty of blackstone, because we'll set up a bartering area, and then I don't have to worry about finding the guys to barter with. It'll go faster. We'll make them persistent by giving them a gold nugget. It'll be good. Maybe it's about 2 trees per pick, but still, it was really tough to go through multiple hoes per tree. Okay, we'll see. We're going to make a bunch of crimson slabs, and then I think, yeah, I have some fences there. Okay, we'll wait for a piglin to spawn, then move him back. Well, I've got a friend, and I'm gonna barter him all the way down to the other side, because why not? Come on, bud. Come on, friend. Oh, well, you got that one. And come on. All the way down here. All the way down here. Now, what we're going to do... We're not going to lose him yet, but... Where is my axe? We're going to do this. This. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... And I need a button. And then we're going to do this. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And then... Okay. Now we got to barter him in there. Okay, and I need to give him an item for his inventory so he doesn't despawn. Go in there. Okay. And then now we're going to just put a slab roof. And then... So, put a slab roof on it. Put that there. And then I think we're going to give him a trap door right here. So that way I can do that. Yeah. That seems to work. And I get a water bottle. I got nuggets. That's good. I need more. But at least I can barter with this guy while I'm making gold. Another obsidian. So I've got 4 obsidian. I need 10 for a portal. I wouldn't mind boots either. That's not what I want. Give me some more iron. Iron. Nope. Nope, no iron. Let's do this. Put everything away. And then take this stuff out. I got boots. I'll put those in there just in case I need them. This will be my smelting stuff. We're going to get that in there. Put these in there. And now I'm going to go get rid of these pigmen. And, okay. 2 iron ingots. Please give me more iron. I just want more iron. Just iron? Iron. No. Fire charge. Well, these are going to get burned because I'm done with those type of tools. Those are going to go in the fuel. We'll drink our potions because I'll stack the bottles because I might need them later. We'll keep the water bottles because if I get enough water, I can make an infinite water source once I get to the overworld. If I get 3 of those, I can make an infinite water source. Okay, we'll just wait for piglins to spawn, go and chop them up, and do that for a little bit. Of course, I've been bartering for forever, and he gets a pair of boots, and then immediately puts them on. I wanted those boots. I gave you the gold, you give the boots to me. That's the way that this... Oh my, it's been so long since I got iron. I don't think I have enough yet. I think I'm 2 nuggets short. Or 1... Oh, are you serious? Are you actually serious? I am 1 nugget short. If I had 1 nugget, I could make a hopper right now. You know where that nugget's at? In his boots. I could craft those boots into... You know, I have a sword here. I could get those boots back and get my 1 nugget if I need to, Mr. Piglin. You don't give me some iron soon. I might have to get rid of you. Well, threatening him seems to have worked. I've got 25 iron nuggets that he just dropped for me. So now we can make 2 more iron ingots. And then we can take these. We can even make 3 more iron ingots. We'll make up our iron ingots just so that we have them. Then we can go bloop, boop, boop. Okay, we'll make 2 more of these. And we can make a hopper. And this is a extremely precious resource, but we're going to use it to do the furnaces for now. The reason is it's a lot more fuel efficient. If we can actually put the swords in proper sequence. So like right now I'm using sticks, and I switched back to using sticks because I wasn't actually feeding in things fast enough. So now I can use ladders, and ladders are more fuel efficient than sticks. Oh yeah, and just so that you're, in case you were wondering, no, I cannot use slabs. These don't burn. These don't burn at all. So slabs won't work. I gotta use sticks in order to have a fire. And I don't know, I mean, it doesn't make sense that the sticks work either, but these guys can't burn, so you can't use the slabs. I don't think there's anything else I have that I can actually use, so that's what we're gonna be doing. But now I can do that, and that. We can melt all 3 of those, and it will perfectly use that fuel. If you see what I mean, it is switching exactly when it needs to. And that means that I can get 1.5 items out, which is important for conserving resources right now. I can also use this for composting. If I do, I will build a nice big platform so I don't lose the hopper, because that's my most valuable item right now. But we'll keep on doing what we're doing. So next thing that we need is 5 more obsidian. I think I got 2 over at the other chest. And then we need we will need a cauldron, I think. Or, well, I need a cauldron and a bucket. Oh, there's an obsidian too. So 8, I need 2 more. If I get a cauldron and a bucket, then I've got infinite water. I don't need more water bottles, so yeah, that's kind of cool. Clearly I can't use the water in the Nether, so that is something for when we get to the overworld. I need the cauldron to get the water, and then I need the bucket to move it. Basically what you do is you take these water bottles, you put them in the cauldron, fill the cauldron up, then you can scoop it out with a bucket. Then you can put the bucket of water down, and then you can water bottle out the cauldron, the water infinitely, and then put it in a cauldron. So that's one way to clone water. I think that is the only way I can get water right now, so yeah, we need a bit more iron. I'm gonna go back to editing videos and just sitting here waiting for 5 minutes and then bartering, and then sitting here waiting for 5 minutes and bartering. You'll notice this isn't my base. Well, it has been temporarily for a little bit. I was playing on my Steam Deck, which, if you don't know what a Steam Deck is, you can go figure that one out on your own. But I was playing on my Steam Deck, and I got killed by an Enderman, and I wasn't recording because I don't record on my Steam Deck. So we've got to get back to our base, which is that way. And I think I have enough blocks. I basically just mined on my Steam Deck for a while. I did get quite a bit of obsidian and iron and other things when I was fiddling around. I mean, by quite a bit, I mean like 2 ingots, and that's about it. But I did get some stuff. I set up some little things, so once we get over to the base again, I will show you what we got going on. And yeah, this was painful. Probably not as painful as that first one, because I only had to go 1,000 blocks. I did die a couple of times, so there is that, but I do think I know why I had an Enderman spawn, and I'll go fix that. Ooh, hot tourist destination. I got all of the Nether biomes. I hadn't been to the blue yet, I guess. So when I built I was updating my mob farm to be a little bit more efficient, and I realize now that that extra efficiency comes at the price of there being spaces that are 3 blocks tall. So now there is a good chance that an Enderman can spawn. I don't like that, so I need to change it. It's gonna take a minute for us to change that, but I know how I'm gonna do it. Other than that, the mob farm's been working pretty well. Oh, and there is a bastion, not too far from our place either. Oh, no, that's a ruined portal frame. That's a big portal frame, though. Man, that's a big portal frame. The blue biome is actually the one that's probably least scary to be in from like a monster's perspective. There's no gas, but there is Enderman. So you just gotta look down. We'll see. Is there anything else that... There's a bunch of Endermen. Alright, we're at 1,000 blocks. We gotta be getting pretty close to my base. I think it's at 1,500 by 1,100 minus 1,100. I should have enough blocks to get there. We're just gonna peek up every once in a while looking for it and then keep going. And I will know that I can go get twirly vines down this path in the future. Alright, there is my base. I can see it. Pretty sure that's my base. Not the way I expected to come in from, but that's fine. Yeah, this is coming into my old portion of my base, so that's fine. Oops. At least I'm not loading all my stuff that is sitting there waiting to despawn. Oh no, this is right by that stuff. Well, let's go, jump down, jump down, jump down. We can go get my stuff. Chop through. There's all the stuff I had on me. And my 7 levels. I was at 50 levels, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's go fix this problem. And those of you who know how this works, you will probably see my problem pretty quickly. But we'll go fix it. See, it's these. Not that way. Then I've got to go clean up all of those trapdoors I put in the wrong spot. Yeah, this was a bad idea here. You don't, if I might need to tear this whole layer out. We'll see. We'll go back to these axes. Oh, I got a pair of these boots? Oh, because he picked up my gold boots, the bartering guy, so I don't have gold anything anymore. Alright, well now that should reduce the amount of Endermen, I hope. I'm just gonna still have to be careful. I don't have pumpkins clearly, but if I did, I would use them. Okay, back down, and I'll show you what I got going on. So I put in these two pads. I still gotta finish up making them look nice, but that's not a big deal. Here, we're gonna do this. So he picked up all my gold gear, and he's angry, so I need to put on something that's gold. And all I have is gold boots. Please tell me I have something else. No, all I got is gold boots. Let's see if I can put them on. I just don't want to get hit by him randomly. I'll leave the soul speed boots here, even though they're better, until I get something nice. What I was doing before I died was cleaning up this so it looks nice. I also got all of my stone tools, which is a big help. I know I showed you the hopper that I got. I gotta take this one down a little bit. This was a pain to get over here. It took a whole stack of bone meal. The way I got it was I literally built a line down the hall. And, yeah, no. Now it's there. I don't know that there's too much else to update you on. He probably picked up everything I had. Which means I'm gonna have to use other things. Well, that at least helps. The ingot drop. Until I get some gold swords. This should be a little bit faster for me because I'll get more player kills, and player kills can drop ingots, and ingots are way faster than other types, right? Oh, and I got this Crimson Nylium because that's what island I spawned on, and I also spawned with it. Okay, I get a gold sword now, so I don't have to use up my stone stuff. Alright, well, we're back where we were. I'm gonna go back to editing and hopefully get you a video out pretty soon. It'll be several days before you catch this footage from the first episode, and I haven't even put the first episode out yet, so yeah, I'm a bit behind on editing. So I am bad at controller. And I play on the Steam Deck when I'm not at my PC sometimes. I was hanging out, just watching the little boy and playing, and I looked down and whatever. Eventually, I accidentally hit a piglin without a weapon, and that caused them all to aggro, and I died. Let's take a look. Scroll down to deaths, and 11 total. Some of these are because I was rolling, like just trying to get closer. 1 to lava because I was just bored of dying to the void. 5 to the void. 4 to entity attacks. One of these was just I spawned in a piglin bastion and got immediately killed. I don't have a recording of that, but it was just like spawn death. One of them was the piglins at the beginning. One of them is the enderman that I did off camera, and now a zombified piglin. And this fall was falling onto a ruined portal or whatever while respawning. Yeah, I am cycling to get close to my base, so like I will just die over and over and over again until I'm within like 1,000 blocks of my base. Then I go and cycle through here. You can see I am reasonably close to my base. I'm not like on top of it by any means, but it'll be like a couple more trees to get home. Anyway, this is probably like the second death of this episode because all I've been doing is bartering. Once we get back, I will give you an update on where we're at for bartering, and then we can get on to the next thing that we need to do. Well, here we go again. We got about 800 blocks to go. It shouldn't be too bad. We're going to go to 1,500, and then we're going to turn and go to 1,300. So We'll see how this goes. Again, we'll look up every once in a while, see if there's a fortress around. But that's about all we're doing. Just keep pillaring. But yeah, this one shouldn't take too long. I think at this point I've come into my island from 3 out of 4 sides, so future people shouldn't have a terrible time getting to me if they need to. Little sand. Oh, there is a fortress right there. Let's copy. So there I can see a fortress. That's really good news. Okay. Because we just need some blaze rods, and then we have enough to get to the end. I'm not anywhere close to ready for the end, but that's where we're at. So we get to 1500, and then we're going to turn and go to 1300, or until we hit our base. Almost there. Just keep going. I got plenty of slabs, just run. Oh no, I don't want to be that close, that's for sure. Keep going. Okay, another stack, and then we're going to turn. And yeah, just about the end of this stack, we're going to turn. Okay. It is a bit stressful with that, with those islands. Those islands are not my friend. And I'm going to be right through the center. Oh god, I can't go through the center of that island. 30 blocks. Yeah, that's going to be right through the center of that island. We'll go here, which is probably good enough. I just got to stay far enough away from that skeleton so I don't die. And really, I got to hope that no gas spawned. We got about 450 blocks until we're home. We'll just keep going. I hate pillaring over the void. Are we going beside this lava, or are we going right through it? I think it's beside. Yep, just right next to it. Thread that needle. Okay. We're back in warped. It's a lot safer traveling in warped. There's nothing with projectiles in warped. There's just piglins, zombie piglins, and hoglins. Hoglins are dangerous, but you just stay away from them. They don't have any range. I guess the piglins do have the crossbows, but just stay away from the islands and you'll be fine. It's not like the gas, which will fly over towards you. Well, that's my place. We're going to build over here so I don't load my gear. I got plenty of slabs, I believe. Okay, we'll go this way. There's a few things I'm really glad I did with this world. One of the things that I'm really glad I put that little path around the outside, because this sort of stuff is substantially less dangerous when you don't have potentially loose hoglins that you have to deal with. Okay, we're here. We got gold pants at least we can put on. It's going to be important. We'll close this. See what we have in here. Sword and a crossbow. I don't think I need them, but we'll keep going. Let's go get our stuff. Most of the zombie pigmen should have despawned. Yeah, that one's got a sword. Actually, that's interesting. They will pick up a stone sword over their sword sometimes. Let's see. Let's see if you'll pick up the stone sword. Yeah, you will. Ah, that's one way to get gold. If I can, I'm gonna try that some more. Because I got guaranteed swords there. And I'm a Muppet. I recorded a lot of video that you will not have seen because it was recording my editing software, not the gameplay. So let's see. I got the obsidian to make the portal. That was lost. Sorry about that. It was bartering. It probably was not the most interesting content, but it was lost. I got that. I did make a bed. We'll go over and show you what I've got going on over there so you can see what's going on. But mainly what I want to show you is my gold income has dramatically improved. So if I drop this, that guy picks it up, I whack him. That guy picks it up, I whack him. That guy picks it up. I just keep doing the same thing until nobody picks it up. Then I move it around a little bit. See if anybody else can pick it up. Nope. But I got a whole bunch of guaranteed swords there. So now if I drop it over here, see, those guys will come pick it up. I hit him. Wait for him to pick it up. I hit him. Any of you want it? No, that was actually a pretty bad run of luck there. Usually you get a lot of swords. So, is what it is. I'll try these guys again. Anyone want it over there? Nope. And then because the swords are dropping, like, with 100% health, I get things like this looting 2 sword that was fully repaired and had unbreaking. I've had a number of looting swords since the start of this process. Now, this guy scares me. We'll do it that way. And then you can see I just stick him in here. I'm out of fuel right now. We'll keep the looting 2. And we'll go and convert it into nuggets or ingots. And then we can really just barter with this guy until we're out of stuff. Anyway, I actually wanted to do... Oh, there's some more iron. Speaking of iron, we got a bunch of new cool iron things. We got a cauldron. We got a bucket. Since we're going to the overworld anyway, we'll grab this. We'll grab some blocks. And I don't have any wood right now, so we'll just have to do this the sort of lazy way, I guess. I don't know. So now I go through here, and you zombies scare me. I'm not gonna attack them because they might kill me. They might have full health. I have no idea. So what we're gonna do, open up a little window. And we're going to push you off the edge here. And I got to be careful. I can't sleep when there's monsters nearby, but I also can't, stay out because the phantoms will kill me. Okay, and then I need you to go off of the edge too. And then I got to get down to sleep. Okay, you're going to go right there. I'm going to put this there. And then... Can I sleep? Yes. I need to sleep through the night, otherwise I'm going to get phantoms. Sorry about this adventure. Okay, now we can actually do some cool things. First thing we're going to do, put a cauldron down. Next thing we're going to do, 1, 2, 3 bottles of water. Now, I can bucket that. And I don't have... I got fire chargers on me, so this will be fine if it does put it out. Now, I can do that, and I can take these 3 bottles and do it again. So, if you notice, I now have an infinite water source. Well, I have 2 buckets of water, so I can make an infinite water source. That's pretty cool. Anyway, we are out here now, and you can see there is an ocean monument there. There is a gravel island there, which had infinite water on it anyway, but I wanted to show you the cool trick that I could do. There's also one there. There's also one there. They all have water on them, so yes, it was sort of pointless to do that. We are going to need to find some dirt. That is really what we need, because out here we can't make any wood. And I can make a cobble generator, I guess, because I do have a bucket, but I don't have any way to really get wood other than the nether trees. So there is that. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to push you into here because I have no idea. And you're going to go straight back to the overworld, aren't you? You liked it over there? Was it not as hot? You go in there. Go in there. Go in the thing. In the thing. There you go. Now, he was a weak one. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to be dealing with strong zombie pigmen. I think that's what I needed to show you. We have done a ton of bartering. Let me show you what the bartering looks like. Got lots of boots, We've got number of glass bottles now. I'm going to put this water bucket in there. A bunch of gravel, bunch of blackstone, all of that sort of stuff. I did set up this and get it all cleaned up. So now you can actually work from it, but Endermen do spawn on it, so there is that. You can see I have my tools set aside over there. That's basically it. I've been just editing videos because this is probably video 7 or 8, and I literally finished editing the first one today. I'm not even done editing the first one. I still have to go through and do intros and outros for all 7 videos I've edited. So I'm going to get back to that and hopefully not die again. Well, here we are again, and I modified the pack a little bit, and that is to make it so that sticks can show the score. And when I did that, I realized I am on 99 days. So I figured this is the perfect opportunity to do a 100-day recap, and I didn't want to do that before I got a chance to get on here and record. So we've been, since the last episode, there really hasn't been any changes. I actually noticed this 100 days immediately after recording that last oops, I screwed up sort of section. But let's get into some of the stats that we have in our first 100 days. So let's go to objectives and we'll look through bench making, time to mine. Bench making is making a crafting table, time to mine is making a pick. Hot topic, I don't remember what that one is. I think that's lava in a bucket. Hardware requires getting iron. Time to strike is getting a sword. Time to farm is farming any crop. Cow tipper is... I don't remember what that one is. Pork chop we definitely got from eating a pork chop. Getting an upgrade is upgrading your tools to cobblestone. Killing a monster. Overkill. I managed to kill deal a bunch of damage in one shot somehow. I don't know how. Adventuring time is... remember that one. Into the Nether we got for free. Hot tourist destination we got because of dying a bunch. And then these are the advancements. So you can take a look through Ice Bucket Challenge for getting obsidian, Nether, getting iron, putting on armor, that sort of stuff. Oh, we did travel from... so this one is kind of cheaty in Nether Skyblock because you started off at 0-0. You get teleported into the world and teleport, and then when you come back out, I got slip space bubble. So it's kind of cheaty. Yeah, firing a crossbow, killing a monster, killing something with an arrow. And I think that's everything I got for advancements and achievements. So let's go back and look at stats. I've broken 15,000 blocks. That's nuts. Let's see how other people are doing. There's somebody at 8,000. There isn't many people have joined the server, so it is where it's at. Somebody's made a barrel. I haven't. Somebody's made polished blackstone, and I haven't. That's why it says 0 on the score. Let's see. I think the warped nether wart might be my #1 block broken. Sorry, nether wart blocks is my #1 block broken. Blocks placed. The one that I'm going to have placed the most is crimson slabs, probably. Warped slabs is close to second. Damage dealt. I've dealt 13,000 damage. Almost all of it with a golden sword. I've hit something with a cooked pork chop. A little bit with an arrow. A lot with a wooden sword. Not much with a stone sword. I've gotten 1,800 kills. 1,850 kills. Most of those with the gold sword, and I'll give you a hint, it was almost all zombie pigmen. Yeah. That is where we are at. So, like I said last time, we've gotten to the overworld. We have a very basic overworld setup. And speaking of killing zombie pigmen with swords, we'll do that, that, and that. But speaking of killing zombie pigmen with swords, I was chatting with somebody in Discord, and I realized I actually had designed this farm incredibly poorly. So I think what we're gonna do today is tear this all out and make it decent. Before we do that, I'm gonna barter a bunch and we'll see where we get to. Okay, now it's time to go up and actually fix this for reals this time. So, oh, don't fall, don't die. Alright, so what we're going to do is take this down. It's going to take a bit of work to get this working, but actually this one can stay up. This one's got to come down. And then this has got to come down too. Okay. Now these are coming out. And we're going to go down and pick up these trapdoors just because they are very valuable. We'll break out 2 rows of them and then go pick them up. And I may as well take out these zombie pigmen while I'm at it. Just do that for now. And we're going to put this up there too. Okay. Now, the way that this one's going to work is... Ooh, don't fall to my death. I'm going to go up like this. I'll build this in a little bit and then I'll explain how it works once we get a little bit further along. Okay. Then we're going to go like this, and this. 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to actually put this in for now. The 8th block is going to be that. And then I need... we'll do one more. Take these out. And then we're going to put this in like this. And for now, we can do this and this. We can do that. And then we can do that. So, we'll close these when we're done. We'll go across like this. Okay, and now I can take out this row. And now I can take out these trapdoors. Okay, I could take out these trapdoors too, and I'll go down and pick them up. Trap out these. Go up like that. I'll put my trapdoors in like that and like that. Like that. We'll put in this block. Yeah, like that. Chop this one out. Put these across like this. Alright, I'm gonna go rescue those trapdoors that fell down. And I think I actually understand how this works, so I will give you... Oh, I gotta be really careful. I can't spend too much time down here. Because ghasts and whatever can spawn until I get this worked out. So we're gonna place more... First we're gonna break all these trapdoors, then we're gonna put in one layer, and then I gotta put in the next layer. And you'll see how this sort of works. But it's going to use a heck of a lot less trapdoors than the previous version, which means I can have a lot more spawn layers, which means I can get more gold. Let's do this, and that, and that, and then that, and that. And for safety, we're leaving all of the trapdoors closed. Or, sorry, yeah, closed so that way we don't accidentally fall through. Till we get to the point where we want mobs to do their thing. Oh, we gotta go... I gotta go put some stuff away. Can't let all this stuff despawn. Grab all of these things. And go back up. Now, let's build the next row. It's also a lot more comfortable to build because you have a decently solid floor. You don't have holes to your death everywhere. And this should work, I hope. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be really sad, but is what it is. So this is a corrugated style farm. There's a couple of benefits to the corrugated style farm. One of the benefits is it doesn't rely on water, it doesn't rely on any sort of flowing mechanics. It actually uses an artifact of pathfinding where the monster chooses a block and it tries to walk to that block even if it wouldn't be a logical path. So the corrugations what they do is you are far more likely to choose a block along the corrugations. Like if you're here, you're more likely to choose that block than you're just as likely to choose that block as you are to choose a block along this way. If you choose that block, the path is going to be this way and then that way. But because that trapdoor is open, you fall to your doom. That's as simple as it is. It's like, it's not a completely crazy, complex, whatever mechanic. It's just they choose a block that forces them to go through the trapdoors. Now, if you have any shortcuts or shorter paths, they will choose the shorter path. So that's why you do this corrugated, because what's going to happen is I'm going to put a too high path here. The dilemma is I don't think this will work for babies, so we might have some baby issues. And I don't know if that's going to be faster or slower than the previous version of the farm. If it's slower, we're going to just have to tear it out and do everything again. But if it's faster, well, that's a win. But you can see this uses far, far fewer trapdoors. And now that I'm thinking about it, I do think the babies are going to be a problem, but maybe random despawn will take care of them. We'll see. Okay, let's do this. And there's the 100-day achievement. So I'm glad that I got that on camera. This is exactly the 100-day point. Hopefully you enjoy this series. I'm going to keep building this mob farm for the rest of this episode, and then we will see what we get up to in the next 100 days. Let me know in the comments if you want me to edit this into a proper 100 days episode that is just a movie. I could do that if that's the type of content you like to view. It would be really easy for me to just drop all of these together. I set it up such a way that I could really quickly remove intros and outros, and that would not take a lot of effort on my part to give you a 100 days episode. Now, is it going to be as concise as some other people's 100-day episodes? Absolutely not. But is it something that I could do really quickly and it would maybe be interesting to some of you? Yeah, absolutely. And after we get these knocked out, it should be pretty simple to put in the next layer. I'm going to run down and grab some more of the light blocks. This one, this one, this one, this one, and finally that one. Close that up. I'm going to open, 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 open. And in all honesty, if the babies are a problem, I can work on a solution to like despawn them or something like that. Okay, we'll go like that, and we'll go like that, and like that. And then this one goes just like that. And then we'll take this one back. Oh, nope, back. Back, I say. Now open. Oh, let's cut our path through. And we'll do that, 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 and that. Then we can do that, 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 that. And we're gonna chop this guy out because I put him the wrong way. That guy. And that's gonna go that way. And that's gotta go that way. And then I can close up those ones. Get these ones. I think you can now see how the corrugations are going in. They just, you know, you just go up and down. And there's no way for an adult zombie pigman to get through. And yes, I know that if I was doing eggs, it would be substantially more efficient. But I don't have eggs. So we're doing with the best with what we got. I do wish I would have thought of this right away, even if it doesn't work. Wish I would have thought of it right away because this build process is much easier. And I am putting these on the ends, these light blocks on the ends to prevent pathing between the two. You have to block all pathfinding, or You have to block all paths that you don't want them to take. It's a really important artifact of the corrugated design is you need to make sure that there's only one good path for them to take. Okay, and then I'll open up those two. And I know normally this gets used for creeper-only farms because of the baby zombies, but it is what it is. We'll see how it works in the Nether. I know I can't AFK it, but I can't AFK anything right now because I don't have a trident. Break? Are we done? Nope, we gotta put in these 2 rows. And these 2 rows I can't place like I did the last ones because I will get trapped in. So I've got to do this a little bit different. Okay, now we can open up the trap doors. We are almost ready to test this. We just have to put in a couple more corrugation thingies. Oh no, wait, I don't. Because, yeah, so we can test now. We could test now and see if it works. I should make those longer than what they are right now. We might do that, but let's see. Back up. Too close. No, is it not gonna work? Not gonna work at all? That's surprising. Well, there's one. Let's see, are they not pathfinding or something? Oh, they just haven't spawned yet. Well, I'm pretty sure all of that work actually made the gold farm much, much slower. So, yeah, we might be looking into another farm. I don't know if it's going to be a magma farm, a guardian farm, or a fortress farm right now, but we'll see when we get into this next time. Anyway, this is Matt Hatter, and I'm out. Bye!